Welcome to Podcasting with Audacity. In the first lesson, you recorded your voice, cut out parts of your voice, and then you altered the pitch. Now it's time to insert some sound effects. The two sites I use are Soundgle. There are some very good sounds in there. Or Sound Bible. There are great sounds in here and sound effects as well. Whichever site or other sites you use, you need to make certain the sound files are from a Creative Commons and are royalty-free and school appropriate. Your teacher will tell you more about these issues. If you remember from the first lesson, the words in this section in the recording here are, it is raining, it is pouring.
It's raining.
It's pouring.
It now sounds like this area right in here would be a great place to put in some rain or thunder. We could also use the rain and thunder just as background to your words as well. So where do we get these sounds? I will go to Sound Bible. I'm going to select where it says royalty-free sounds. And right in the search here, I will put in rain. Now that it's in there, I will search for it. And if I scroll down, I'll see there's a 2-minute storm, thunder, cargo train, thunderstorm, more thunder, lightning, and medium rainstorm. So there's a few things I could choose from. How do I know which one I want? Well, I'll just listen to the thunder, and maybe this is one I want. You'll have to try some of these. If I like that sound, I select thunder. And you can see it gives me the option of downloading as a WAV file or an MP3. Audacity works really well with both, but I tend to choose MP3. So all I'll need to do then is right-click on my mouse, save target as, you can see in this one I have several. This is called Thunder, and I'll select Save. And it's downloading. So if I minimize this screen, I now want to bring in the Thunder sound clip. So I will go File, Import Audio, and where do I want to get the sound from? On my desktop, I have the folder that I've saved it in, and that is called Sound Clips. There's Thunder, select that. And you can see now that there are two files, your voice recording and Thunder, and they're both in stereo. One of the very first things I like to do when I have multiple tracks on a page is I like to label them. So if you select right up in here, it says name. If you select that, I typed in my voice, and you select OK. Down here, I call this one Thunder. If you end up with multiple tracks on a page, it's easier to keep track of them when they have names on them. You'll also notice that both tracks don't really fit in here quite well. So if I hold this in the right place, it turns into a double cursor. I can just move it up. And if I scroll down a little bit over here, I can move this one up a little bit. And now I can see both tracks. Let's listen to both of them and hear how they sound.
It's raining.
Well, it's an obviously very big thunderstorm because it's quite loud. If I want to turn the thunder down some, the sound, this little device right here is called a gain. You can see it's sitting at 0 because it's sitting at its original recording. I'm going to move it down to maybe about minus 17 decibels and release it. Now it means the volume for these stereo tracks here are lower. So let's hear it again.
It's raining.
It's pouring.
The old man. Thunder is much more gentle. It's raining, it's pouring. What if I don't want to have the thunder and lightning and everything over here? I can select it right to the end, and I can simply just cut it out and scroll this page back. Now we have it's raining, it's pouring, and we have the thunder and everything in the background. However, I might not want to have the thunder and lightning sound behind these words here. Maybe I want to have it here. If at any given time you want to undo what you've just done, you simply go up here and you undo it, and you'll see the whole recording comes back again. Okay, let's move this recording into this area right in here. There's a unique little tool here, and this is called the time shift tool. If I select that and I grab the thunder, I can just click and hold the left button on my mouse and move it over. Now, the thunder cracks fairly quickly in out here. Let's go back and select the selection tool. You always have to do that. I want this to fade in a little bit, so I'm going to select this right in here, fade in feature. I'm going to go to Effect, Fade in, and you can see that it makes it curve up a little bit. So it begins gently and then it ends. And now I want this right in here. Select about right in here, and I want it to fade out. So I go Effect, Fade Out, and now the volume gently goes down. I can now put my cursor right back here, and I can select this and delete the rest of that thunder and lightning just by using this button right here. Slide this over. Let's hear how this sounds.
It's raining.
It's pouring.
The old man is snoring. The only thing I might change is increase the gain slightly. Now, if you are happy with the sounds, you can then combine them. If you left click on your mouse, you drag over, you can see it changes, and then I'm going to drag the cursor down. I'm going to now combine the two. So I'll select Tracks, Mix and Render, and instantly it combines them as one. So this is the new heading, it's called the mix. Let's skip to start, let's hear it.
It's raining.
It's pouring.
The old man is snoring.